Hello and welcome to Retro Cores Gaming Pickups. It's that time again where we take a look at all the gaming related items you've picked up over the past few weeks. And with Christmas just gone, I'm sure a lot of you have got some really good stuff to show. Myself, well, I spent Christmas in the UK, so I didn't really do much game shopping. But that's not to say I come out empty handed. So to start off, let's take a look at some of the retro things. So first up, we've got Linkle Liver Story. Yeah, that's not Wrinkle River Story, that's Linkle Liver Story. And this is an RPG or action RPG for the Sega Saturn. As you can see here, it's got a pretty nice cover and the back of it is fairly nice as well. Now this game can be had in Japan very cheaply and usually factory sealed as well. Now the reason it wasn't very popular is because it has a bit of a dodgy frame rate. It seems to run at 30 frames a second, which is not too good for the 2D overhead action RPG game. But if you can look past that, it is actually pretty good, as you can see up here in the video. And even though you may not be able to speak Japanese, it's still fairly playable, and there's also guides online if you really need to use them. So yeah, Linkle Liver Story, that's a weird title, is a pretty good and often overlooked action RPG game for the Sega Saturn. Definitely worth checking out, and it's cheap as well. Also in the retro scene, we've got Zombies Revenge for the Sega Dreamcast. Again, this came with the spine card, and this is an offshoot of House of the Dead, I believe. And it's not one of my favorite games. I kind of find the action on it a little bit stiff at times. I think that's just me because I expect it to be a bit more fluid. But yeah, I kind of find it a little bit stiff, but still a very enjoyable action beat 'em up. And again, it's not very expensive. It is fairly cheap, and it's identical to the arcade machine, since the arcade was a Naomi arcade board. So definitely worth picking up that one. Now, for Christmas, my brother actually bought me, well, one of my brothers, I got three brothers, nearly dropped the game there. One of my brothers picked this up for me. Yep. This is the 200 best video games of all time from Hardcore Gaming 101. Now, I'm sure you all know the Hardcore Gaming 101 website, and they do publish a couple of books. This is the paperback edition, so it's not in colour, it's in black and white, but it is a very enjoyable read. There's lots of good information in here about various games on all systems. So you've got your typical boring editions such as Super Mario Bros. 3, yeah, we all know about that, being covered to death. And then you got stuff which is a bit more obscure, such as, let's see what we got. Well, it's not really obscure, but we got some Xbox and PC stuff in here. Fear and SWAT. There are 4 there. Let's see, Resident Evil 4, Killer 7. Let's see if we've got anything obscure. Let's see, Outrun 2006, Coast to Coast. Yeah, that's definitely worth taking a look at. Not obscure, but a nice game there. Yeah, here we go, something you don't really expect to see in a Western published book. Puyo Puyo 2 and Twinkle Star Sprites. So yeah, this is a really good game, a really good book, which is a nice addition to the coffee table. So I'm pretty happy you picked that up for me, really. Now, while I was in the UK, I picked up a couple of Xbox One games. Excuse me. Specifically Xbox One X enhanced games, since they are cheaper in the UK. So I've got Battlefront 2, which I installed last night, and we'll be playing the campaign mode of this later on. I'm not too sure about the online mode, since it's kind of bollocks with a lot of pay-to-win crap in it. And I also got Assassin's Creed Origins, which I'm really looking forward to. I did check this out on my brother's PC, which is the top end PC, and saw it running in 4K, and it was beautiful. So I'm looking forward to checking that one out. And finally, I have something from China. Yes, another item for the Chinese knockoffs video series. This is another PSP looking clone. But the thing is, this is by Cool Baby, and as you can see here, Cool Baby. And as we know, Cool Baby's products are generally pretty good. They make some good stuff. Now, the fact that this comes boxed and it is presented fairly well means it is looking promising to be a quality product. And it does have a nice big screen on it as well. It's a 5-inch screen. So I am looking forward to checking that out. Hopefully it will not be another half-assed effort, and it will be something of quality. But we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so that's all I got over the last couple of weeks for Christmas and December as far as gaming pickups go. But what about you guys? Well, I think a lot of you have been pretty busy, so I haven't had many additions sent over to me, but let's take a look at the ones which have been sent.